Is Shane about to get arrested?
Welcome
You know,
to D&D
if Shane
Roll
was
Forward.
getting arrested, it'd be a meth lab. That would be what he'd get arrested for.
He looks like the meth kind of guy.
Breaking Bad.
It's beautiful.
Cool.
Welcome to D&D Roll Forward, where a bunch of us nerdy, tired dads and husbands get together and play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Dennis, and we play D&D. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe all of our channels, YouTube, Spotify, go to the website. It's probably down or broken, but it's there. And we're going to play some D&D.
And now demonetized since we have the Halo theme on it.
Yeah, we can't,
Yeah.
we can't use that.
Yeah, I know,
Featuring Danny and her monkey shirt.
right? Danny in a monkey shirt.
Danny and the monkey.
Monkey shirt.
Monkey shirt.
Danny
Danny in the monkey shirt. Everyone's singing.
Danny in a monkey shirt.
She gonna jump on and sing for us?
I don't know, but she should join us.
We do have an open spot. We are recruiting. Join the Lord's Alliance today. Make one gold per day. Eventually. Cool. A little recap action. Mark's gonna give us a recap while he's talking to Danny.
Jumping on dragons!
Yeah, recap pretty straightforward.
Jump on
Very
dragons.
spooky dragon encounter.
It's a wyvern. It's a wyvern.
Let's get
Not
that
dragon.
straight.
Oh no.
With a dragon encounter, it would have been a lot different probably the way how we handled that. They were just wyverns.
Yes.
Very scary dragon subtype encounter.
Like poison. Stingers. Ow.
Are you pounding a Modelo right now, Brennan?
No, I'm back on my sparkling water game.
Oh,
This
sick.
is just the Waterloo.
I got myself some Celsius tonight,
Oh, I
so
love
I don't fall
Celsius.
asleep.
Yeah, I pounded one of those earlier. I
So
just
I'll fall
making a
asleep
joke, Brennan, because in our Salt Lake storage unit, we've got like Pacifico and other brands, and they're just sitting in there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Just in case we get bored, and I don't drink.
You
so.
never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I was gonna say, at least if like the hammer ever fell, you are literally guilt free. Like cannot possibly be blamed.
Good.
Possibly.
Just kidding.
The hardest part about Sirenscape is getting the right kind of music. Like you gotta really search it to find the good stuff.
It's like Matt.
So in the meantime, look at this one.
Gotta mention Mark's rock.
Yeah, can we just
Yeah,
talk about
The MVP.
the rock that goes
Oh.
with 240 flying speed?
Oh, it's
Freaking
dashing.
crazy, dude.
Was 120 and then dash to 240. Wyverns go 80 and dash 160, just for a frame of reference.
Get good.
You
Yeah, I
smashed them.
really
And
chose the
Featherfall.
perfect.
And
I
Featherfall.
chose the perfect fight to showcase a spell that requires concentration, and with an action I can move it 30 feet or something in this combat where these guys were moving 100 feet around. That was fun.
These freaking wyverns let a bird go be faster than them. Unbelievable.
We had we had
fun
some
at
close
activity.
encounters there.
Yep.
Mostly, I think because all the flare going on, that you're kind of putting yourself in a position to be stabbed by poisonous tails and other things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Luckily, the Featherfall was able to save your sad little lives. I'm gonna find another way to kill you off, so we can have some bards.
Good job, Bo.
On the team. So that being said, Crimson's lying there bleeding out as he's slowly being healed. Imhotep says, "That's it, I'm done." Walks downstairs to go to his room because he hates the water. Vin's just here for the ride, I think. I don't know what his thoughts were on that.
Vin's having fun.
Carrie's a dinosaur.
Oh, yeah. I was like, why am I? Did we rest? Because I'm full health, but I didn't click long rest.
I don't think we rested because
And
I'm
my
not.
spells are still ticked down, so I don't know. I definitely was very, very hurt.
You did some healing. Like I'm pretty good. I'm back up.
Oh yeah. That's
That's
what
true.
it was. Is I burned healing spells to get us all back up. Okay, that's why my spells are all down. Okay.
I'm a little tired, but
Yeah.
Captain,
feel it tomorrow.
I don't know, man. You rode your wyvern better than I did. So
Can I like take like a claw or a tooth as like a souvenir from the one I killed, or did it fall in the water and it's too late?
I mean, you
There's
got some
one on
bodies.
deck.
You got some bodies on ship. Yeah, I deleted the bodies from Albert Rodeo, but they're. I mean, do what you want with the bodies. They're there for for the taking. You see the captain come from the helm, the fox. Aye, we got to be going now, lest the sharks be getting us. Come on now, we got to go. There's lots of blood in the water. Go. And then he calls her out. To positions! And starts hoisting the sails and start hightailing it. So, sails are taut. Group's moving. Where are we at on the map? Let me pull it up.
Oh, the sails are taut, all right.
Turned up
Oh, that
to
is
what?
With the wind.
Hold the mainstays! Oh, look at that. We're by the island of Mintarn.
Ah, Mintarn.
Probably where the wyverns came from.
Yep.
That's true. We're ending the day here. Well, you guys continue forward, and you're kind of passing this this right here, this kind of group of islands here on the left, and then you'll get roughly probably through here. Right about there. I don't know why I can't move that.
Well, we're making good time.
Oh, it's been 1, 2, 3. We're on our fourth. This is our fourth day.
Yeah, I think the
That's
I think the orange line is
this-
every night.
this-
One night, 2 nights.
This ride of hell is about ready to be done.
We've got
Not bad.
basically
Yeah, but it's not that
two-
bad.
2 more days to go. 3 more days.
Emo tap.
As long as the weather holds.
Yeah, that's true. We have to roll for that.
It is true. So you guys are
Um,
able to.
Did we take a long rest?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have your activities on the ship again. Things kind of resume as normal. The end of the day will get just around the corner as you're passing the island Mintarn. So I know we had a cadence of like Crimson's kind of doing some sword play. We had some nature checks, and then at the end of the night, I don't know if you still have spell slots, but Bo was doing some prayers or some.
I'm gonna
Did,
skip it after that.
Did
day.
Emotep use any of his spells in the ring?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and unprepare entangle since we're on a ship, and it's I'll go ahead and prepare air bubble. Probably be-
That's air bubble.
Decent
Gosh.
idea.
You want us to roll for our nightly routines?
Yes.
I'm still curious of
So give me a
Carrie, so I'm gonna go and speak nature ahead with him again. Try and
Nice.
learn what he knows.
Oh,
Carrie, be my teacher.
Oh, I can do that.
What is the performance
Um,
track for, Bo?
how well I perform my 2 duties of being a sailor.
Pure acting.
You're acting.
Your time as a gladiator has paid off.
Yes.
You are now proficient at rigging.
I'll do nature as well. Nice.
Oh,
Natural 20.
No. He's proficient at
Nice.
acting like he's proficient at rigging.
Right. He seems proficient at rigging.
seems
what role would that
Oh,
be
you-
for like being a sailor?
Okay.
And you
Look
rolled
at
a
it.
natty 19.
It's
Nice.
actually it's called vehicles
at
of
us.
water.
We're
It's
learning.
an actual thing.
Look at us,
you're,
Gary.
you're a little weary from the battle, trying to recover some of the blood loss. However, Carrie and Vin, as you're looking down into the water and identifying these species, you notice that there are just lurking beneath where the light breaks through the water. There are larger creatures that are moving about underneath the ship. And
Mm.
with that check, you'd notice that they are sharks, large in size, probably great whites or something. Similar
You
to
see
that.
Toes Town there. Toes are sharks. I can be one of them.
I can be one of
just,
them.
just a small brag.
Well, maybe you should go down and convince them to leave our ship.
Well, I don't think I can talk with them. That's a different spell.
Well, I think if you turned into one of them, you could understand them.
It's a good question. I wonder what kind of language capability sharks have. Probably very minimal.
you
Vin is
speak
just
Sylvan?
saying stuff out of his mouth. He has no idea. He's just assuming.
Does Carrie speak Sylvan?
Yeah.
Then yeah,
Oh, really?
you can communicate in simple ways with creatures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They might look at you kind of funny.
They will definitely look at me funny.
And
'Cause
does
you're
it mean
one of
something
them.
that doesn't mean all of a sudden that a wolf that wants to eat you would stop wanting to eat you because you said stop. So
Yeah, exactly.
He makes a point. Okay.
Yeah, given that my persuasion is -1, probably wouldn't work.
So who's rolling for the night? For the weather? Bo, are you doing a commune?
Not
so
tonight.
Bo, are you up? Are you up, Bo, in the middle of the night?
Going into
Okay.
the night.
Okay. Imhotep's gonna join. Come on the boat as the sun is setting. He'll join and he'll finds Bo and kind of comes up to Bo. Doesn't too soon. Doesn't say anything necessarily. Just kind of stands next to him, watching what Bo is watching, and then he looks at Bo and goes, so are you familiar with sailing? You seem very comfortable.
Oh, something new I wanted to try.
God, you wanted to try sailing?
Yeah, why not? Sounds adventurous, always going to see a new place, traveling the world.
Well, for that I'm curious, but I mean it's water. We can't breathe in water.
I mean, do you need to breathe?
Yeah, I appreciate this.
Yeah.
Wait, do you not need to breathe, Bo?
Not all the time, no. I mean, it's fine if I do, but I mean,
Try it. Hold your breath. No cheating. Plug your nose. No cheating.
Minutes pass.
Amazing.
More minutes. A half hour passes.
This is
It has been 2 days as you stare at him, holding his breath. The ship has sank.
wow.
yeah.
Really? That is. So do you? When I guess I was curious on your reaction to Fruiter and what is with this Thror? Thror? Am I saying the name Thror?
Oh, you mean Thor?
Oh, Thror.
Yeah.
He still says it the same.
Yeah. You're getting better at that.
Thror.
Well, you see, he's kind of like the deity where I pull all my powers from. He's the one that's been helping me, and I feel like guiding me as well. Because. Oh, go ahead.
What is this Thror to you? I mean, for me, the gods are present ever, but I don't have one. Like you have four. Wow, I don't hear you talk about any other of the gods. However, I have many gods. In fact, there's 9 of them. That depending on the case, the situation, I pray to any one of the 9 gods. So do you only have one?
Well, you see, while there may be many, there's only one that really communicates with me, that works with me. And so for me, it's one of those, while they exist, what are they to me? You know? Whereas with Thor, he's the one that's constantly, I feel like, this connection with him. You know, like you would like a grandpa or something. Some type of like older figure. Someone with an authority figure.
So you obviously, if you worship one god, that must mean he's very powerful. If you worship one god,
is power the only thing that you worship?
Well, I don't really know, right? Don't necessarily. This word worship is newer for me. It is something newer to find in Sword Coast. In Muharond, we don't necessarily worship as much as we pray for the gods' influence, because they are what give us growth, fertility, the hunt, whatever it is. We believe it is bestowed by the gods that we can chance ourselves upon fortune.
See, and I get that, but why would I go to many when I can find all of my answers from one?
But if you could go to one god, that means he must be more powerful than all 9 of my gods.
Maybe. Or maybe he just has the right answers that I'm looking for.
So does he answer your call all the time?
Mostly.
One last question, Bo, and then I will stop bothering you with these questions.
Well, it's all good.
If Thor is so powerful and who only God you speak, why must we restore him?
That's why I said, is power the only thing we worship? See, there's Talos, who is extremely powerful.
Who does Talos?
Talos, another god.
Another god. But you don't worship God. You don't worship this.
No.
So there's 2 gods, but you only worship one.
Yes. It's so take it this way. It's like deciding between doing good and evil. Would you worship something? Would you do something evil just because of power? Or would you try to strive to do things that are good?
In both the idea of good and evil, again, new. That's new. In Muharond, you do what it is to survive. So survival is not good or evil. Survival is survival.
So what about when one person's survival takes away the survival of another?
It is the strongest. The strongest will survive. If for me to survive means that you must die, then Muharond is stronger.
And that's where I'm going to have to disagree, because by giving up sometimes the strong position, we can end up having a greater position. For example, by me sharing what I have with other people, they in turn can share with me in my time of need. And that is a greater form of survival.
What if there's nothing to share?
Then we work together and we go down together.
Why go down at all? This idea of good and evil, the idea of Thor versus Taros, is new to Imhotep. Imhotep, I in the times of need, I will turn to the god of the dead. In the times of the need, I will turn to the god of the sun. Whatever one seeks the my desire for survival. I turn to, and if now, of course, my friend, I do not just go and kill the innocent, because that does not survive me, right? It is a waste of my energy to kill. But
What if by killing innocent you could gain
what
Would
is it
you
that
do
I'm
it?
gaining? If what is it that I'm gaining?
money, power, fame?
Then yes, maybe. In
Interesting.
Muhuran, that is no bad.
But you yourself have experienced being at the bad end of someone else's gain.
Yes, that's why Muhuran. That's why Imhotep left Muhuran.
Right, so you left that
Something did not
ideology.
something did not sit well with Imhotep in Muhuran, so I left.
Right.
But
Huh?
this, I think now living in Baldur's Gate and Sword Coast, and then learning of Thor,
Thor.
Muhuran, Imhotep is understanding good and evil, and why maybe Muhuran is not good place.
Exactly. Well, like I said, we all learn, we grow, and we experience new things as we travel on a voyage on a rickety ship and start rocking.
No, and with that he backs away. No, and goes up to the bottom,
Crawls
back to his
away.
cabin.
Beautiful. Carrie and Vin, as you're staring down at the sharks, they're you see one of the crew come up. You see the dog. You see Harmon, the dog, come up. Who you know as the cook, and he brings over a couple treats. Would you like some biscuits? The buttery, delicious biscuits.
He's talking to us?
I'm talking to you.
Why, I suppose I'm a bit peckish there. I'll take a biscuit from you.
And how about you, scaly one?
Sure.
She kind of reaches out and touches your scales. Is that okay?
Have you never seen a dragon? Oh, I'm dragonborn, right? Hello.
Yeah.
My brain is not working tonight. I'm sorry.
It is,
Until you're being touched
it
by a
is-
woman.
it is not so much as I have not seen a dragon born, so much as never seen one so close that is so nice.
That's nice, huh?
Oh, you seem to be of kind heart, of good spirits. I feel an aura coming off of you.
An odor.
An aura. It is a Mintarn dialect. I am so sorry.
Ah. Well, I try my best to be kind to people. Unlike some of my fellow dragonborn.
I did not mean it to be a slight against the dragonborn people, so much as the ones that I have experienced in my life. On Mintarn, the island that we are passing here towards the east, it is a very peculiar island. That is why I like being on the ship.
Tell me, what experience do you have of my kind?
It is that they speak of a dragon that lives in the north, and
Oh.
they revere this dragon. It is a red worm. It's dated for centuries, almost thousands of years, I believe. His name is Hundar.
Hundar?
Hundar. And this worm, there are rumors that it has been asleep for a very long time. However, there are those who live on the streets who do not have home, and they sometimes disappear. And these red-scaled dragonborns, they bully us and they push us around sometimes. As folk of the sea, they don't like the sea so much. But these impoverished, they will disappear, and some believe that it is because they are being called to serve some cult of some sort. Anyways, we believe some of us, more of us who have seen this firsthand. I come from the streets. I don't come from a family of money. Us in Minton were sent here from Waterdeep because we needed a second chance, and for some of us it worked out, and for others we are kind of waiting our turn to perish. For me, it worked out. I found a job on the ship, and I am able to work here with the people I like. That's all you can really ask for, no? You like your friends here that you accompany?
Vin starts to kind of doze off.
Dear Dragonborn, did I talk too long? Did I soothe you with my my accent? I can leave if you wish to go to bed.
Oh, I apologize.
I just
apologize.
noticed you
It's been a
looking
long-
down at the ocean and the lights they play from the moon and the stars.
It's been a long day, as you know. The adventures we just had with these wyverns.
I believe it is a bad open. But anyway, the superstitions, no? It's probably not even a real concern. So I will continue to cook. And
Thank you for the biscuit.
one with the antlers. I love your outfit.
Well, thank you. I love your biscuit.
Oh, hey, oh.
Wait. Hey, if you like to see more biscuits, you can come to my quarters later. And with that, she walks away. Anything else from the group? No commune. Okay, so somebody roll for weather. Rolling in the deep.
What do we roll?
I've done it
A
once.
D100.
Okay, I'll do it. I haven't done it.
Dang, you're quiet, sir.
I don't know why
Don't worry, I
you're
got you
getting
turned
double
up.
play now.
56.
56.
56.
Gonna be another rainy day.
If I can find a such a peaceful music. Such a peaceful music.
It's my squeaky chair.
Where's the Jeopardy music at, Austin?
I don't have my soundboard.
Do 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 do.
And I don't know where my freaking one soundboard went.
Do 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 do.
Those are obnoxious. Alright, there we go. Okay, I gotta save this one. How do I save?
Oh, well done, Austin. Well done.
I'll figure it out later. Let's go.
All right, everybody, pencils down. Mr. Reveal your answers.
Suck it, Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek.
Hey,
Okay.
you better pay
Listen,
homage.
A rainy
to the
evening.
late great.
Evening. I bet 1,000 points.
I bid 1,000 points. What is a rain and howling wind? That is correct. What is a siren song?
I wagered 1,000 XP.
Wow. Doubled it. As you wake up, you find that it's still early morning. The wind is howling, rain is coming down, you hear distant thunder and lightning strikes.
Ooh.
Do we get a long rest?
Get a long rest.
I feel like I know that you're rolling this weather randomly, but I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Moonshae Isles mimic Welsh, the Welsh like culture. That's the Moonshae Isles. That's kind of like where they bring the inspiration of the culture. And just knowing a little bit, I know about the Welsh landscape being very miserable.
Yeah.
Is
dreary.
dreary. It's kind of our random rolls are kind of nailing the
It's totally how I
vibe
planned
check.
it. The vibe check.
Nailing the vibe check.
Darkest magic missile.
There's a magic missile. That's kind of
There it is.
okay. As you come out to the deck of the ship, you see the crew hollering and yelling to one another. You see them trying to get a hold of the sails. The waves are ginormous as they come piling over. The ship is tilting and throwing each way. And you hear this almost deep throated like a laugh almost from the distance, like a but it's so deep and thunderous that it almost sounds like its rhythm and its coarseness matches kind of the surroundings.
I'm gonna run out and be like, yeah.
I wish I had my voice changer.
You watch as Emotip comes out to make sure everything's okay. He's now
Nope.
taking a rope. No, he's taking a rope. He makes a bowline line around himself and then does the same thing to the deck so he can't fall off onto the water. That he's tied to the deck at this point.
I thought it was more
Also-
like that, like little kid's like, nope. Turns around, goes back inside.
Also, I just want to note, before bed last night, with his last 3rd level spell slot, Carrie cast water breathing on everybody, and that lasts 24 hours.
Beautiful.
So just wanted to.
Thank you. I
do that
appreciate it.
before
I have the
bed.
cloak of the manta ray. I can, with it on, I can swim. I have a swim speed and I can breathe water. But thank you, Carrie.
Yeah. Well, this is Plan B. What
Well,
if
this is
your-
great. That's a great plan
what
B.
if,
I appreciate the
what
plan
if your
B. I
cloak
appreciate
gets
it.
torn and somehow then you can't be a manta ray anymore?
Yeah, very much. Thank you.
That's no problem.
I don't like that sound.
That's what I was just about to say.
You see in front of you, rising up out of the water, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet, 60 feet, this ginormous pillar of water. And then on either side, opening up arms. And this visage appears in front of you, a giant woman with a body colored like the sea of blues and greens. Her hands have talons. Her eyeballs, her elbows have fins. She has green hair of seaweed and kelp. Her eyes are reminiscent of pearls, and her voice sounds like the fiercest sea storm, booming with breaking waves. And she points down to the ship and bow. You feel this distinct connection as she says, "He has hidden from my eyes, but you are not. Did you think your actions would go unnoticed?" and then this giant thunderbolt crashes through the mast of the mainsail. I have a soundboard for that. I'm not going to mess around and make my own. It was underwhelming. His mast just falls backwards, and
I'm
a
gonna jump
fire
out of the way and roll.
and
Just
a
like,
fire starts
On the boat?
on the boat. The mast, the
goodness.
mast, and it's raining, so it might go out, but it's for effect. The towering figure wears jewelry made out of seashells. She carries a trident and is dressed in a flowing cape made out of countless pale purple jellyfish. And she points at you, Bo, and says, "You watch it." As she starts speaking to you, this bright lightning bolt of pure white and gold strikes through her, evaporating the water around her, and she starts cackling as she falls back into the ocean. That rumbling, mocking, murmuring laughter as a familiar form comes from the sky. And Thuder comes
that's
down
my
to the
girl.
ship, and her hand rests up here, and
That's my girl.
you see this power generating from her hand, pulses of waves of energy. The clouds start to part, the waves start to calm. Gentle rain, wind howling, the sea settles.
It's Jesus.
She walks from the water and puts her hand out. Just kidding. You look beneath and you see swirling and circling underneath the ship, Carrie and Vin, the same creatures that you've seen before, are now going faster and faster as they speed up in swimming and creating the ring around the bottom of the ship. And Thuder comes down to you, Bo, and says, "The bitch queen's power rises. She will send her children to oppose you, and you will be tested along your journey. The only way to weaken her is to bring down one of her places of power and kill her chosen. Should you choose not to do so, your journey will be as you have seen. And I only have so much power to challenge her. I can only push her back so often."
Who's the bitch queen?
Anybody roll a religion check? Does anybody know?
Oh, I'm gonna see if I know. I'm gonna try this one. Nope.
Carrie wouldn't know. I'm not even gonna roll.
Yeah,
I'm assuming. I'm assuming that that's who we just met.
That's
Yes.
my girl.
Does
That
she?
was-
So
She's a real bitch.
Some kind of
Real
visage of this lady, or was that her actual self?
The fuck
That-
was that?
That was her avatar form.
Yeah.
Oh man, what the fuck?
Vin, Crimson, you know
She's
the
pulling
bitch
her cock out.
queen is Umberly. Umberly is a goddess of storms and the sea, specifically the sea.
What'd you say her name was?
Umberly.
Umberly.
Oh,
Umberly.
Umberly.
Amelie.
Umberly.
and why
Bitch.
exactly is she coming after me?
Ah, that's a good question.
I mean, it's not like I've been trying to hide anything lately, unless she's in league with Talos.
She knows
Is
what
she-
you carry, and she knows where you're going.
The bitch queen. That's
So, is this Umberly? Is she another
Umberly.
Umberly?
Good enough.
Is she another god? Is it another one of the gods? Your gods?
She is worshipped by some.
And without looking at Bo, is this good or evil?
Evil.
She's evil.
Use your judgment
Evil.
there. And
Yes,
she
it's-
starts. You see her image start fading. I have to go, and then she
Where's-
rises back up.
Yeah, I'll talk to
Did
you
you
later
who
tonight.
rolled the check? Did you roll the check?
I got
Then-
21.
Your
because
check.
Paladin.
Your check was
Yeah,
a
you might
21.
wanna-
You know quite a bit. So what kind of do you want to know about Umberly? So I can kind of just pinpoint based on the check what you would know from that.
From my religion check, it would be like stories that my growing up, so growing up and hearing stories, and my father teaching me about the different things of the religions and all that stuff. So that would have been where all my knowledge came from, was from stories and folklore passed down from my heritage.
Yeah, you would know from just because you're close to Marsimber, where they sail in the Lake of Dragons and the Fallen, to see the fallen stars. You've heard stories of paying basically penance or giving tokens to Umberly so that she can watch over you while you travel across the sea for fishing, for whatever it might be. You actually look over and your crew is throwing gold and gems into the water at this point.
No!
You do not understand. We have to appease her lest we die.
There's no appeasing her. I'm with you. Therefore, there is no appeasing her.
It's a good thing to tell a superstitious crew.
Yeah.
Oh, we are doomed. Be our guest.
You're not gonna stop them, Bo. Just, I mean, it's their money they're throwing away. But
Yeah.
I mean,
See a
from this-
familiar. You see a familiar bag of holding as they're just emptying it out. JK.
Wait. What is so I start turning to the sailors? Wait. We must give an offering to her in the water, and she'll leave us alone.
Yes, everybody knows that.
Oh, sorry, I did not know that.
Likely.
If I had known this, I would have done so. I'd reach in my bag and grab a handful of gold, like 5 gold, and I'd come over to the edge and toss 5
No!
gold. But you must appease the gods, Bor. This is very common in Muhurrad. You must appease the gods. Umburi seems like a god that I understand. Just you gotta give her what she wants.
Do you think she was upset about not being given stuff? Is that what it sounds like?
Or, yeah.
I
that's
mean,
what it sounds
ultimately,
like.
if you want to appease her, ultimately you got to give her bow
Bo,
and a hammer.
Bo.
And his hammer.
Don't you
what's
touch
so
my
special
hammer.
What's so special about what you're carrying? That tutor lady was just talking about. She said she wants something you're carrying. What's that?
As you said, you're strong
Well,
and it's your job.
This is my hammer.
That's what she wants?
Can't she just get her own hammer?
Well,
What if
some
all it
hammers
is
are
a hammer?
different.
Then just toss the hammer in the ocean. I have enough gold. I can buy you a new hammer, Bo.
yeah.
Give her the hammer.
No.
What makes that hammer so special to you?
How much is the hammer? Give us a price. We'll pay for it.
Okay. The power of a god.
So what do you mean the power of the gods?
The price.
Nice.
Or no one has the power of the gods. That's why they're gods.
Bingo. That's why you're never getting it from me.
Why are you being so cryptic?
Not cryptic. It's so this hammer contains
Rude.
the power of a god.
What
How
god?
did
Thor.
and how did you come by it?
So Thor doesn't have his power then? No, Thor has no power.
In hindsight.
Hence why I said, just because you worship someone, you don't worship someone just because they are powerful.
So because you have Thor power, you are god?
You think I could control all of that's in this thing? No, 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 no. No, that's like, hey, let's light an entire fire on a forest on fire and try to control it. No, 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 no. You keep it contained. You only pull from what you need, and you don't touch all of it.
We have a story in Muhorond that the gods of our land rose as men in the desert, and from the desert that rose and harnessed survival in the desert and in the mountains of the harshness, and from that harshness they gained their power. So you, with hammer of power of gods, could rise as God.
This gets back into the
I mean, I just like
good and evil side of things.
Are
And
you
the
good?
fact-
Are you good?
I try to be.
So you'll be good God.
Should I take what is not rightfully mine?
Do you have hammer?
I have
Is it your hammer?
no
Whose hammer is it?
Thor's.
Well, but you have hammer.
I have been entrusted with hammer.
I grab my hand crossbow. Is this my crossbow, or the guy I bought it from hand crossbow? This is my hand crossbow.
Does your hen crossbow have the power of a god in it?
It could. I never asked it.
Well, then ask it, and you get back to me when you find out, okay?
But you have possession of the hammer. Thor does not.
Who
You
did
have-
the entrusting to you? That's the important part to ask.
Crimson, how do I get through to him?
Emotep. If somebody has the power and they take you, are you now yours? Are you theirs?
So is Thor power Thor, or Thor without the power?
It is his power, but Bo has it. So Bo is on a quest to give it back.
Oh, that's what we're doing with your hammer. Oh,
Yes.
See, this is what I was saying at the very beginning. Thor, very cryptic.
That was a simple answer. Now we don't have any more questions. Except maybe where do we have to take it?
North. Far north. More sailing, though. At least we get to sail there.
More money in the ocean for the bit queen.
No. No. Better option. Take her out. Weaken her.
She
So that
is a
she
god.
cannot hurt us. So is Thor.
But you are not Thor. I am not Thor.
Ah,
You Westerners are very strange. This idea that you could have power of gods and not be a god, and then be able to kill God without being a god, very strange.
cool. We're strange.
You see the captain standing there. So it'd be you that is causing this trouble on our boat.
Yeah. Did you not see her pointing at me?
I ought to
Push
throw
him
you
overboard!
We ought to.
Well, it's a decent idea.
We
It's a
lost the
thought.
mast. We're being circled by sharks.
Good point. Where's the nearest land we can stop at?
It's to the east. We could try to repair it here on board. It would probably take weeks. But we don't have all the supplies that it would require.
Oh, right. You guys don't have.
You're lucky I'm being paid well.
They're very good.
And he looks over at Wistro. If it were up to me, and not to her.
I kind of lean in a little bit. You can certainly try if you feel like it.
I don't.
Well, good. Then we're on the same page.
All right, get out the oars, and you're gonna be helping us. And they get some of the secondary sail and try to catch some of the wind as they try going east to the island of Mintarn. I hope you're ready for Mintarn. We shouldn't be there too long. A few days, a week at most. Or you can find a new ship.
We're getting on a different ship. They're not just gonna repair this one.
The main mast went down.
Yeah, but there's magic in the world.
We don't have magic. We're just
Oh.
pirate sailors.
Well, then aren't you glad you didn't toss me overboard? Which way we going?
Sailors.
We're going east.
East it is. I'm going to take my hammer, hold it up high, and like, I'll get us there. Control water and start channeling a stream of flow of water to come up along the side of the boat and just start hauling us towards the east.
All right.
It's not going to last forever, but I can get us a lot closer.
So you guys are going this way.
I walk over to Ben and I elbow Ben. The power of the gods.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
So I'm going to use control water to push us as far that way as we can and hold it as long as I can, which says it lasts for 10 minutes. It doesn't really say how fast I can move us. So we'll just, well, whatever.
Light speed.
No. But then once that fails, they've got the second mast, the second sail up. Right?
Yeah. They have a secondary sail up that gets
So
a bit of wind.
as soon as the control water kind of starts to fail, I'm going to pull out gust of wind and start blowing the air into the sail, redirecting the flow and pushing us further that way as well.
Doesn't have to breathe, but he can blow. Wind.
Wait, what?
That's what she said.
Are you just a spontaneous caster?
These spells are just one action to cast.
No, I just mean like I have those spells too, but I didn't prepare them because I was just like, oh, do
Oh no,
clerics, they
I
just...
prepared. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Some of mine are always prepared. Control water is always prepared because I'm a Tempest cleric.
Oh, okay, nice. That's cool.
So is gust of wind.
Yeah.
So they're
Well,
always prepared.
I could wild shape into a beast of burden in an aquatic one and help pull us.
A manatee.
But,
It turned into a humpback whale.
yeah, not yet, but I don't remember which dinosaur it was, but the dinosaur I turned into at the end of the last combat is pretty big and has the swim speed, so.
I wouldn't recommend swimming in the water with the sharks swimming around us.
They won't mess with me.
Yay!
But if it looks like you've got it in hand, he won't do that.
You're the best.
Okay.
So I can keep this all up for about 13 minutes is the total
I
amount
know
of...
that the mast broke, but couldn't they just, with ropes and pulleys,
Good.
pull the mast into place and then with ropes and knots tie a mass? I am saying all these things because Shane's shaking his head no, which is you actually can. That's how they temporarily fix a mast. Yes, it is.
Someone's got entangle. Have him cast entangle.
I mean, yeah, magic, but like that's how you temporarily fix a mast. You know, you would have logs in the bottom that you'd bring up, and you would temporarily like build a splint for your mast temporarily
That's
to get you to an island where you could cut down a new tree for your mast.
Yeah.
Maybe someone would prepare to entangle.
And on big ships, they would actually have spare masts in their ships, on bigger ships.
Does Carrie
I
have
mean, we
druidcraft?
can look.
What?
Does Carrie have druidcraft on him?
I don't think that
One twig at a time.
falls within the scope of that. Yeah, I was gonna say.
How about repair, mending? Do you guys have mending? Any of you?
I mean, I similarly, I don't think that spell repairs a single break or tear in an object,
Oh, I do have
such as a
mending.
broken chain link or two halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin.
I do have
So
mending.
I don't think that it would.
Or a
don't think-
massive mast.
Yeah,
For RP purposes.
yeah. It would have to be something like a make whole, right, or something like that. Something more powerful.
By all means, be my guest. If we can repair this, we can continue. I would rather not go to Minteron. It is an unfriendly place. The port, at least, can be very unfriendly. The city itself is not so bad. It's a lot like your Luskins. If you are familiar with Luskin. If you are not, it's not so bad.
Wait. I have a feeling I remembered Luskin. And I have a feeling I did not like Luskin at all. I feel like someone thunderstepped around the guard.
You
It must
guys
have
wouldn't
been
know
a
what.
past life.
It must have been a past life of mine.
You guys would not know what Luskin is like because you guys never went into Luskin.
I just have this divine intervention of like Luskin being very awful and wanting to kill all the guards.
This sounds like an inside joke.
One person, one person of Luskin, and you guys decided everybody didn't like Luskin.
He didn't rub us the right way. They all had to die.
They all have to die.
Something's going over my head right now.
Do you remember
You
our
were
campaign,
there.
Tyranny of Dragons, with Chris as the DM? Anyways, it's fine.
This is too much for me. I'm going. I'm going in.
Was I there?
Yeah.
Crimson walks away and goes to the cabin.
Oh shoot!
Oh shoot!
I don't remember what character I played.
You see Listro out there, kind of helping, giving a hand where she can. It's the least I can do.
Yeah. Well, stuff like this happens, right? I'm gonna start trying to. I guess because I forgot I have mending. I'm gonna start trying to mend random things that are broken from that firestorms, or from the crashing and the fire and all that other stuff. Start fixing the boat.
All right. You make your way, traveling to Mintarn, and as you arrive, you see this massive port city with tons of docks. You see ginormous cranes. You see warehouses, and you see a lighthouse. You see towers. It's massive. And there's a channel, a river that leads up into the mainland. And as you pull in, the fox, says, "Hi, mateys, we'll take care of the ship. We have the gold to go ahead and fix the mast. You're going to want to make your way into the city of Mintaran. It's a little farther inland. Just follow the road. You don't want to stay here. It's not a friendly area. Mintaran will be okay. Do you understand me?"
I mean, we only killed 4 wyverns on the boat, but you're right. We better make our way out of this dangerous part of town.
There are more dangerous things than wyvern. that live
People
in
can
cities
be
like
pretty
this.
bad.
Well, let's get going then.
Okay. He hands you over a map. Just so you don't get lost. Now come back in one piece. Give me 7 days. Listro will be staying in the city as well. Let's pull it up for you guys.
5 to 7 days in a random city in a random island.
Regretting.
And this is the reason why we should have taken the wizard circle.
There it is.
I think we lost.
Boston, here's a little chuckle.
All right.
It's a friendly looking volcano in the middle.
It's a simple island, but Mintarn is kind of in the center on the Lake of Steam. There's a
desert
channel.
on the island.
Oh, yeah. It's a fun one. You guys can all roll for Mintarn for knowledge checks on Mintarn if you'd like to see what you know about it.
I don't know anything, but I wouldn't have any
Yeah.
ability to roll.
Probably not.
Okay, wouldn't know.
Where'd you make this on, Dennis?
Incarnate.
Oh, okay. It looks like it's an incarnate map.
Only the best map generating.
Vin rolled a 15.
software.
So how big is this island?
It's small enough that you can walk to the city, and it only takes a couple hours.
I'm so jealous.
It's big enough that
Doesn't do anything.
It has 3
It's-
biomes in it.
it's got a major port where a lot of trade kind of travels from. Vin, with 15 history check, you'd know enough about it. You've traveled the Sword Coast. You know that Lord Neverember actually, and Neverwinter is kind of known for having this established as like a mercenary area, as well as a trade port. There are certain commodities that export from here. There are shipbuilding, mercenaries, food. Specifically, they also have imports from the Moonshay wood and Mandavan oysters. So there's kind of that going for it. The island itself has an interesting past, and no one else has rolled history checks, so no one's going to find out about it. But
I'm interested to go see this desert.
right, what the heck's up with that?
We're here for a week. Let's go check out desert, guys.
I thought the point was to go, straight to. Why are we pit stopping?
We have to pit stop because of the boat.
Because the ship is broke.
Yeah, my dragonborn friend, I will see you soon.
Hey, I walk over to Ben. It's the first time I've seen this. I walk over. Ben, do you need our wingman?
No.
But she, according to Kara's insight, I think she fancies you.
Huh. He lives on.
No one
He
man.
lives in you.
Oh, you not like the girls. You like the boys.
No.
No.
Then what is wrong with
Yes.
the girl? What's wrong with her?
I need to save myself for someone within my same religious beliefs.
He wants one with scales.
I
Are you-
like them big. I
He wants
love
one with
Vin.
scales.
Vin, this is a new sword curse word I learned. Are you a racist?
A racist.
So you guys get on the road, head north to Mintarn.
I just look.
And
I look at Imhotep like, what? No.
when you walk in, you notice that there's kind of this hill where the city is, and there's gentle steps that are kind of planed out to be nice and flat. There's farming inside the walls of Mintarn. It's a massive perimeter, really, and you get inside the walls, and it feels like I'm going to keep going another few kilometers as you walk through these fields, and towards the center of the city, right there there's a harbor on the lake, and you see this massive palace, and it's just like a tiered cake, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. I wish your heart breaks. And it's just beautiful with these spires that go up and flags running off. And you see this black flag with a deep red dragon form on it.
I've heard of this place. It's Disney World.
You see this
Minton.
giant.
It's the Minton world, everybody. Minton world.
You see this giant creature, like humanoid creature, walk up, and he's got these big white gloves and giant ears. Oh, Pluto! Anyways, so you enter the city of Minton.
I had different thoughts when you said a giant.
I'm still just so tricked.
The adventure would be taking a very different kind of turn if that was the
I'd be
case.
down for it.
So what are we going, boys? We have noticeably Imhotep is much more happy as his feet touch the ground.
Where does
Flag-
what does
flag
Lystra
on the-
plan on doing?
The flag on the castle had a red dragon on it.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Vin doesn't feel too happy right now.
Listro
you gotta need
has
that
her pack
feet.
and her bag, and she's just headed over to some inn.
Man, hey Vin, someone's out to get me on the sea. Someone's out to get you on the land.
Well, Carrie's with Imhotep. Carrie's, I mean, he's not in being happier on land and on water. He's just as happy, but he's down to go, exploring. I think he's always seeking out. Having accepted that for now he's stuck in this world, he at least wants to go see the exciting parts of it, because a lot of it is just very boring to him. And also, it's been a long day, and I'm just too tired to really do the accent and role play. So I'm gonna do my best, but just the heads up, that's where I'm at.
Oh, but you said you were practicing. No.
I've been practicing, but I've also been up for a very long time today.
You guys get me all screwed up on accents.
Yeah.
I'm like doing pirates. I'm like, is this Imhotep or Carrie or what is happening right now?
You
Go
have a
French,
woman
go
in there
French, and you
somewhere?
can't go wrong there.
That's
So,
true.
oui, I'm your cook.
You see
Yeah, the
in
French
some of the
cook.
streets there are clusters and groups here and there of homeless people with tattered clothes and blankets. And this is more in kind of the lower steps. You notice as you go up higher, it gets a little bit more lavish, a little bit more pristine. The streets themselves are cleaner, the buildings are better kept, and kind of in the upper city, more Minturn proper towards the palace itself. It's very lavish with intricate carvings and statues, and there's beautiful stonework and fountains. It's kind of yours. Where do you guys want to go? Find a tavern, find an inn. What part of city? Kind of direct you a little bit, help you out a little bit.
Maybe go find some work. Quick little work we could do.
Yeah, I like that idea. Give me a second, and I'll be right with you guys. I'm gonna kind of walk away into a little bit of a more of a quiet spot.
Vin is on high alert right now.
Okay, and you're probably you're probably noticing a lot of these maybe impoverished and kind of from the story that you heard.
So
Paying
this
attention
map
to
you
it.
gave us is a map that like Sheesh gave us a map that we see this on, basically like a kind of a little bit of a map and whatever. Well, what if we're stuck on this island? I flipped into Carrie there. If we're stuck on this island, why don't we explore it? Go see these spots.
That
Like
sounds amazing.
I'm very interested to see this desert.
You want to go sightseeing, Imhotep? I mean, I'm sure we could go sightseeing and hunt something at the same time.
Yeah, sightseeing, kill monsters. We get two birds, one stone. That is, I did say that correctly, right, Crimson?
Yeah, it's two stones, one bird.
Oh, 2 stones, 1 bird.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Vin overhears it and kind of chuckles to himself, like,
Two stone, 1 bird, guys. We go kill monsters and sightsee.
yes.
That sounds good to me.
Screw the city.
Well, I kind of want to go see the city just a little bit. I just need to ask around for some information. Besides, that's where all the work is at, right?
Okay, go to the city. One night. 1 night.
Sure. No nights in the city. Quick in, get out.
Good.
We're sleeping on the boat?
Okay, next time I die.
Boat.
On the
Field.
road. On the
Road.
road. Under the stars.
On the road. Okay, on the road again.
The sea.
Let's go.
I want
It
to
is.
point
It
out
is at this
that
time getting dark.
I would like to point out that you're pointing out like the homeless and the kind of the destitute areas, while he isn't necessarily like push them out of the way, whatever. But there is definitely like a level of Imhotep. You maybe now you've seen it in the Baldur's Gate, but now you're really seeing it here more so, like you're kind of connecting the dots maybe after some of the conversations you've had with him or overheard with him, and that the homeless are just like, it's almost like he just sees them as normal people. Like it's just like a normal thing to see impoverished people around him. Like this is not, he isn't, like maybe people might look at it like a paladin, might look at it and go, oh man, I wish I could do something to help these people out, kind of an attitude. And Imhotep's like, they need to lift themselves up. Like his attitude is like, they need to get themselves out of the gutter. Like it's on their shoulders to get themselves out. Kind of like attitude. Like not that he pities them, not that nothing. It's just kind of like, lift yourselves up. Come on, boys. Kind of attitude.
Nice. Okay.
As we're walking through, and we see these homeless, are we like in the area where the homeless people are?
You can be.
He just said we walked
Are we
past
like-
them.
Are
We
we
walk
seeing
past
homeless,
them.
like they're actively begging, or
Ooh,
Because
yeah,
if
are
we
they
walk-
actively begging?
They're not
Yeah,
so
they're
much
actually
begging
begging.
as much as they're just kind of just existing.
As we walk past them,
There's
then-
no cups out. They're not saying, "Hey, anything helps. Give me $1. I need gas." There's nothing going on really. They just look sad.
poor area?
As we pass them, Vin kind of goes out of his way to go over and like pray with them.
Okay.
I walk over to Bo and Crimson. What is he doing?
I'm not sure.
Crimson, can you help me with this one?
I mean, paladins will pray. They'll ask for their gods for help. Same thing. You know, these people are struggling, and he's trying to get his god's influence to help these people, become better.
It is the gods
I overhear
that help.
this.
It is the gods that help the people get better in the Sword Coast.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Bo follows God, Vin follows God. I mean, I just kind of use my own rage and just try to find my good.
Right. Yeah. I remember our Galavantin and Cormir. This is why it's so new. You would have never wanted to be praying.
No, not particularly. I mean, I forgot my own thing, but if I see like smaller kids running around, I will probably hand out 100 gold throughout the whole time we're here. Just randomly handing it to people.
This is blowing my mind. Like, openly, you see Imhotep's mind is being blown right now. That you guys are giving money to these people. Like, he's not stopping you from doing it because it's you can do whatever the heck you want. Like, he's not like upset about it, but he's just kind of flabbergasted that you would give money to these people.
See, now, Imhotep, I think this is a concept you might understand. Ready? When I kind of find somebody, it looks like they're a little bit put together, not necessarily wealthy, but just they look like they know what's going on, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna watch. In order to get something, you have to give something, right? That's how you survive. So I want something from these people, and they want something from me, right?
God bless you.
Excuse me. We're new here.
Empire came out.
What was that?
A little bit of fire came out of my mouth.
Keep
there.
going, Bo.
Excuse me. We're new in this area. Do you mind if I ask some questions?
Well, that will be okay. What would you like to know?
I'm checking to see we were on a ship. The ship got badly damaged, and I've heard that it's a common practice to give offerings to Umberly. Is there a shrine around here to her? Maybe a temple or?
I do not know as this Umberly, but if you want to give offerings, I believe in Joaquin.
Joaquin.
He is our god of commerce and gold and wealth.
Oh, see, I
The
don't need.
the merchants
I don't need-
we
Four
devote
gods.
ourselves to this
Four gods.
who can provide for us. This Umberly, I do not really understand how she works.
No temple, no shrine of hers on this island.
Oh, then no, you'll have to go talk to somebody else.
Ah.
I'm done. I'm gonna keep going my way. Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little sarcastic, Mark. This is just me being sarcastic. I think it'd be funny, so don't take it personal. So, what were you trying to get out of that?
I don't know.
Imhotep.
I'm just trying to figure out where I can go to a shrine, because I mean, you give to shrines, right? You even there'd be that in your homeland, right?
Or yes, you have observed me praying to the gods. I do.
Yeah.
I pray to the gods. I give proper respect to the gods.
Right.
But
So
in the Sword Coast way, the Sword Coast views their gods very different than Muhuran. This is different. I don't understand many of customs of Sword Coast.
Yeah.
Muhuran, we'd give offerings to the gods and hope that we may give the chance of favor throughout the day. But I don't care to pray to them multiple times a day, and nor will a god help somebody to get them out of the ditch. When somebody is in the ditch, they must go find work and get themselves out of the ditch.
right. Well, I guess we might not have a temple here.
that is survivable, right? So to survive, these people are not surviving. Even a slave in Muhuran is better than that. At least a slave is working.
That's fair.
You look over and see Vin kneeling and praying. Vin, how do you address your god? What do you say as you're kneeling next to these people?
I gotta give a prayer example here.
You're the one that
You
did
always
it.
start
You're the
by
one that did it.
addressing
I
your
was
god.
mostly just RPing it. Well, okay. I pray for Lathander to bring light into these poor people's lives.
Okay. Everyone roll a perception check or an insight check to kind of see the mood here. For those with a high insight, high perception, you probably notice this passively, but
21 perception.
23 insight.
Well, I guess I can roll. 21 in perception.
I'm too distracted praying.
yeah, maybe you're like concentrating, your eyes are closed, you're doing this. Everyone else sees these people kind of backing up a little bit and a little bit nervous as this dragonborn kneels before them and is starting to like kind of interact with them, but they don't dare do or say anything. They just kind of back away a little bit to try to give a bit of space, and they kind of hide themselves with their tattered clothing. And when you finish this ceremony, you look up then and see that they're kind of distant from you, and
I say to them, "Oh, you have no need to fear me. I'm sure you have had many bad experiences with creatures that look like me. Trust me, I am not here to hurt you."
it is difficult to trust you. There are so many that we have lost. And they kind of start just pushing. Please, don't bother us. Please go on your day. Don't bother us. We don't want this light. And they kind of like,
I see. I think
Sounds
Vin respects that and gets up and goes back to the group.
sounds like we'd fare better in the desert than over here with these people. Let's be on our way.
I can't.
I think
Finn,
you're
I can't
right.
tell if it was because of the praying or because you're dragonborn. I remember the conversation we had on the ship. I noticed the red dragons here. I wonder if there's something going on here that we need to.
Yes. I think it has to do with the story the woman told me on the cook told me on the boat. Maybe we should investigate a little further here.
Story? What story?
When Imhotep says that, I point out the flag that's on the castle that has the image of the red. Would be the red worm, right? It'd be. Is it?
yeah,
Is it specifically?
it's a red. It's basically what you would imagine. It's a red dragon on the flag, kind of
Okay.
depicting what you had heard from the dog.
And I mention that there are dragon-born and dragon followers who worship Hundar, this red dragon in the north.
Hundor
And
is another god, Bo?
Hundar is a dragon.
But you said they are worship him.
Yes, they revere him
No, another short ghost
As
god.
if-
That's six gods.
as if he were deity. He is not.
Or he is not god. They just worship a false god.
Yes.
Well, Imhotep, you remember that dragon we were telling you about that we were finding? Just imagine a red one, but a lot bigger.
All right. I know what a dragon is, Crimson. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah. So there's a dragon north that they like.
I'm not an idiot. I just don't know your culture.
It sounds like local people have been taking and affecting these people and their families and sacrificing those people to this dragon for some reason.
Short bait. Ooh-ah.
Dragon
Spoilers.
bait. Ooh-ah.
Spoilers. Oh no.
Dragon bait.
Bo, you're not gonna go all googly eye over a red dragon, right? That's just blue ones.
Why would I care about a red dragon?
Well, I mean, you kind of like the last dragon we came across. I'm just trying to make sure, where you gonna be.
Lightning.
I'd like to try and do a. Because I look at the map and I see this volcano area.
Okay.
Would I think that red dragons like to be in volcanoes?
Quite
Do I need to do a
possibly.
check?
Yeah, you could do a knowledge check there, nature,
Yeah.
if you'd like.
Oh.
With all of your time with Carrie, I'd give you advantage on it.
Is that a thing
That's
that you need to
exactly what
roll
I'm
on? I
talking
feel like
about.
this is kind of.
That's just kind of me.
I mean, that's pretty much like anybody knows that, right? I mean,
Dragons
one-
like
it's one-
fire. Volcano has fire. Dragons
Yep.
live in fire. Dragons live in
But like,
volcanoes.
I'm saying, like-
the dog, the cook on the ship, she told you that there was an island north where this dragon resided.
yeah, I don't think it's this island. This isn't really that north.
North and
Oh,
Midtown.
where we were at.
it's north of where we
I'll be
were.
right back.
I can pull up the map
It-
for you real quick. Maybe.
I think she meant
Oh, it's
much
still there.
more north. Just saying.
I know.
But you're on the right track though. There definitely seems to be something fishy going on with all this, and the volcano is obviously ominous. I mean,
Well,
Okay.
but before we want to go adventuring, we
it is
probably
getting
should.
dark at this point. So just
Yeah, we probably should go check in with the local bailiff and maybe see if there's any bounties or treasure rewards for monsters about, and we can go on a sightseeing adventure and maybe get some bounties and make some money. That is how Imhotep makes money in Baldur's Gate.
This place might not be like Baldur's Gate, Imhotep, just so you
Oh,
know.
no, everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. A bailiff will always have things that need to get killed. All everywhere. Villagers are being terrorized by wolves. Villagers are being terrorized by bandits. Villagers are being terrorized by hook horror, whatever it is.
Okay, Vin goes to the tavern. We're in. The inn.
Okay.
Not the tavern. He goes to get a drink. No, he goes
No,
to the
screw
inn.
that. So, Vin goes to find a room, to find
Mhm.
lodging.
I'm gonna go try to find the
Imhotep.
local bailiff.
Okay. Rest of the group.
I'll stick with Imhotep.
Hey, do you mind
I'm
if I
getting
borrow
a
the
snack
map?
upstairs, but I'll stick with Imhotep too.
What was that, Mark?
Nope.
Do you mind if I borrow the map?
Who has the map?
I think Imhotep has the map.
Oh, okay. I guess what that was it. Sure, here you go.
Ah, thanks.
Okay. Imhotep and the group goes to the bailiff. It's down back in the lower tiers, so you're passing a lot of this. Again, this lower class, kind of more rundown part of the village, just before you reach the edge of it where the farms kind of start. And you enter into this kind of watchtower, and there's a guard outside. And you go in, and you see this kind of larger set humanoid. Doesn't quite look human, almost ogreish, kind of large.
Yeah. Can I give 1 second? I'm gonna approach this the way Imhotep would approach this. Like, there's a guard outside.
Uh-huh.
Okay, before going in. Hello, guard. Hello, sir.
Oh, hello.
I'm looking for the local bailiff.
Well, he's inside.
What is his name?
His name is Crumb.
Crumb?
Crumb.
What is,
And don't focus on the eye.
on the eye?
He
And
does
Crumb.
not like it when people stare.
Is this like a Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah. I can't believe you picked that up. Trust me, the little one. Don't look at it.
Crumb.
He's
Anything else I
subconscious.
need to know? Anything else I need to know about Crumb? Any way I should address him?
Well, the rest of him is Crumb. His name is Crumb.
Crumb.
What kind of question is? Get inside. I do not want to talk to you.
What are these a bunch of Russians?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in a Russian like mafia place, dude.
I do not know what
I'm
you
gonna
want from me.
I'm gonna
Oh.
cast Thunderstep right next to it.
So,
I don't like this guy.
I don't like this guy.
Fifth
Cast
level.
Thunderstep next to him.
I'm gonna get an insight check on him. So this is my read before I go meet the bailiff, because this guy's just a guy. This is just a worker.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna get a read on him. Like, I know you're being funny, Dennis, but I'm trying to pick up a read on him to whether or not does he look at Crumb as a good boss or a bad boss. As like, and kind of like, is he? Does he give the vibes that Crumb is a good guy, not a good guy? Trying to read so that way I know how to approach Crumb when I actually meet him. 18.
He seems indifferent to him, but probably sense like there's a bit of like hierarchy. Like obviously he respects Crumb and doesn't want to step on his toes, but he's like, just, you know.
All right, I'm gonna go inside now. Now you can describe Crumb.
You see this big, heavy-set, humanoid-looking creature, almost ogre-like, and you see dangling from the corner of this eye this large growth, and it kind of wiggles as he moves his head around, and he's kind of got some drool coming down with these big tusks coming up his mouth, and he's kind of like looking over some papers.
Okay,
He
so
looks up.
Oh.
What do you want? I've got
I
one
walk
Russian
in.
accent.
They all sound the same.
Okay, here we go. I walk in and I feign disinterest. And I kind of looking at the walls. I don't answer him right away. I look at the walls to see is there a message board with like things on there?
You see decorated with heads of kills, and you see like a wyvern head with this like tail kind of on the wall. You see bones of sharks and different creatures, and there is like this message board that's kind of on the wall with a couple papers hanging off of it.
I try to find. So I look at the papers, and I know this is like Pew not having any idea I was going to do this. And I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to find the most dangerous and expensive one on the board. If I find that one, I grab that one, and I grab it in one hand, and I grab the other two in the other hand. And I'll come over to his desk, and I put them down, and I go, are these still? I look at him in his good eye, not the dangly eye.
Yeah.
And I go, I look at him and say, are these still open?
Were they pinned on the wall? If
Is there
they're
any-
pinned on the wall,
I-
they're open.
I am new to this island. Is there anything I need to do before cashing these
I
in?
cannot understand you.
I can
human.
barely understand you.
Well, that is
Uh,
fair. If you're not from here, the accents are thick sometimes.
Yes, my accent can be very thick.
Try listening harder.
You listen harder yourself. And I pump my chest up and I kind of move into him, like I'm just daring him, like kind of, a little peacocking, right?
What do you want, human?
Now, I know these are open, but sometimes I kind of put them together and kind of push them off the side. There's other ones that you don't pin on the board because they're special for other people.
Yes.
Those are the ones I'm interested in.
I
Not
can
these
see
ones.
why you came to
Not
me.
these ones.
This one, he pulls the dangerous one out. This one does not interest you? You
I
do
know
not
that you
want
have to-
You do not want to hunt wyverns in the mountains?
I smile. We've already killed wyverns.
Oh, you're
But I know
some
but I
strong
know
boy.
but I know you have the best always kept for the friends. Those are the ones I'm interested in.
If you would like to become a member of the Society of Slayers, you must pay your due. You must trek up the volcano and bring back a chunk of obsidian. It is precious to me. Once you complete this task, on this the day of my daughter's wedding,
My daughter's the wedding.
then I will allow you to see all of our opportunities.
I grab the papers, fold them, put them put them in my jacket, and I give him just a nod, and I'll leave. Just like that.
Farewell, human. Shall you return in one piece?
I assure you, you have your obsidian, and I leave.
As you leave,
I
you
turn
hear
it-
this psst, psst out the door. You hear it
Yeah.
from your right ear. Psst.
What's up? What?
Do you turn to look?
Yeah.
Okay, you see this kid. You see this kid looking around the corner. Psst. And then he kind of runs around the corner.
I follow the kid.
You see him kind of down the alley a little bit. Psst. Psst. And he kind of runs down and turns to the corner.
I look back at Crimson. I kind of give Crimson the eye, like, is he kind of trying to, like, I give him the eye. I look at him. It's like, is he trying the? You're on mute. You're on mute.
I think he's trying to get your attention, but I mean, I
But
got your back.
I think he's trying. No, but I think he's trying the the dog wants to get the bone that we used to do back in Cormir.
Yeah. Could be.
So why don't you go around the other side? I think he's trying to pull that the dog wants the bone scheme.
Okay. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna start flanking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the kid.
Okay. You follow him over, and there's a group of kids. And Crimson, you come from behind. You see the group of kids that are facing Imhotep, and you see them kind of standing like, "Hey, what do you want?" Eh? And there's the kid in the front, like kind of whispering to them, like, "Oh, okay." Hey, it's just the stupidest accent. Well, we have this, we have a problem, and we need help. All Russians sound the same to me.
We have
I-
problem.
I heard
We
that
need help.
you want work. I have work for you.
You
I
have
have
a
work for you.
you have a very grown-up voice for a little kid.
My mother
I
always
have
said that I
work
sound
for
like
you.
my father. I thought the
My name is Borat.
You like?
You like?
You don't get it, Mister. We're in trouble.
Kind of trouble.
Ask us what kind of trouble. Thank you.
You feel very socialist.
You see, it is that so many have been missing from the streets, and we've seen who's done it. These red people with these scales, they come and they snatch children, homeless, and they take them away. And the city guard do nothing. Why? Because we are down here. We're down here in the muck. Them up there in their lofty towers, ivory. They don't care about us.
Do you know where they're taking them?
No, I don't know where they're taking. I just know we're disappearing. Okay.
But not like they're not taking them on ships. Are they still like you don't
I
know
don't-
where? They're
I
just
don't think so.
here one
Just-
day, gone the next.
Look, I just hide under my blanket and sit in this bucket over here. See this bucket? Look, there's a bucket. And I take this lid, I put it on top, and they don't see me. I hide from them. It's dangerous. But I can't hide up there in this the palace. I get shoot. Oh, shoot. Bye-bye. They tell me from the guard. So I have to sit down here on the muck. It's raining. I get wet. I sit here on muck. I get taken. Who knows? I don't know where they take us.
Have you heard of
Nevertheless,
called
need help.
Hundar?
what was that?
Have you heard of a creature called Hundar?
Everyone knows Hundar. Yeah, Hundar is the fetching dragon that lives up in the island north of here.
So not this island, but another island.
No, of course not this island. He's been sleeping for
Dude.
centuries. Where have you
The
been, man?
fetching dragon.
Where are you from? Where are you people from?
I'm from Cormir. This is my first time out.
What's
I've never
Cormir?
Exactly. So
What is
how am I
Miramar?
supposed to know?
Miramar's home. How do you not know Miramar is like the central island of the whole entire continent. So they're all around. Neverember is just like his best place for all of his best people. At least it's propaganda
Oh,
they
it's
give
not-
us. I don't know.
It's not Miramar. That's a different place. This is Mintar.
No,
Yeah,
Mintar
sorry.
is what I meant.
Yes, yeah.
Mintar?
Mintar.
Mintar is like where we go and we are the best. Okay, you've never seen people. You've never seen people like us before. Guarantee. Now they take us. Okay, I don't know where we're going. You got to find them. You want hard project? This is harder than get obsidian. Obsidian is simple. We're always getting obsidian for that terrible man. He just wants some more money. He goes. He takes it to a jeweler, he creates jewelry and sells it. That's his, it's like profits. That's how he pays for his work. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think you're understanding. Look, go to the Shark Toothy Tavern, okay? They'll tell you more.
Hey,
It's
hey,
not
look-
for it's not for those
A little child,
weak
li-
tummies. No, if you have a
Little,
weak tummy, don't
little
go there.
child,
Don't
little
call me child. My mom always called me big man.
you talk too much.
I don't talk enough. Apparently.
You talk too much.
Do you have questions? I can answer them for you.
This look what comes in. This whole place is weird.
I mean, yeah, it's weird, but I mean, I don't like it when kids go disappearing. That kind of rubs me the wrong way. And if these
It loves me the wrong way
dragons
too.
are doing
I disappear
Carrie's
somewhat.
Carrie's
Sorry, go
somewhat
ahead, have your
compelled by
conversation.
this. Carrie's a little compelled by this, obviously having been taken himself
Yeah,
and
I'm a little
separated
compelled
from
by it
his
too.
people. So he's like, well, I'll tell you what, boy, you're a bit annoying, and I don't like listening to you, but I'm willing to help you. See if I can do something for you. Can you just give us a direction to go?
Okay, but here's my best advice for you. Okay, now listen.
How many people? How many kids are here?
There's 6 of us. We're a gang. We run the street.
What?
We take bucket, we hide, they don't see us. No, we take their
What-
money, they don't see us.
Why don't you?
We don't have much
Why
money.
don't
Just a
you?
couple cup. Do you have money?
Here, why don't you pull sticks? One of you will not hide, and we will catch those who would take you.
So
Take you.
you want us to believe that you'll protect us from big scary red scale.
You're the one asking for help.
Okay, that's a fair point. We'll do this thing. Let us take sticks. What is this take stick reference? How about we pull these straws instead?
Yeah, that's just. Look at Crimson. Did I say it wrong again?
We'll just kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's killed two stone with 1 bird.
This foreigner does not know our concept of what is. I'm going to go ahead and pull. You see the pull, and the one that's talking. Oh, damn it. I'm going to take it. All right. Here's what we do. I will hide. Not in buckets. I will sit out in the rain. And you people protect me when red scales come to take us.
I'm sorry. His Russian accent's killing me.
Does that sound fair? Is that what you want from me? You want me taken? Okay.
You won't.
We do this
You
thing.
won't be taken
Tonight or tomorrow? Yeah, probably tomorrow, yeah? So I can prepare?
tonight.
Well, do
Alright.
they come at night or
Always at
daytime?
night. They don't have
Well, isn't it
What-
about to be night?
It is
Yeah. Why not tonight? Why not tonight?
Ah, because I'm scared.
Do we know where Vin and Bor are that we can get them?
I don't know who Vin and Bo are.
I'm not
Ooh.
talking to you, child.
I'm just gonna go stand over there in the corner.
Get in your bucket in the rain.
Okay, yes, sir. I mean, hey, I'm the boss of the gang. You want to join our gang?
Dude, this is so unhinged.
If you want to, you have to go through initiation. I need
I need to go
obsidian
get
from
you-
the lava mountain.
yeah.
I really hope this is a planned character, Dennis. If it's not, then this is awesome.
I don't know what this kid's name is yet.
We should go get. You said hidden. We're gonna be back in
Okay.
just a few minutes. We have 2 more friends that will help us. We
That is
to
good,
help
'cause
to help us.
these red scaly things.
Or you
They're
we'll be
big.
right back. Right, hey kid, we'll be right back.
Okay,
So we
when you
need.
come back, make sure you bring lots of
Hey,
muscle.
Hey, Teleboka.
Yeah.
Go get the. Then I realized as I'm leaving, I turned to Crimson. Do you think that they won't like the fact that we have Ben?
Well, I mean, seems like they're more fixated at their red scales.
I mean, I'm bronze. It's kind of red.
So, I mean, I could see.
Maybe we tell Vin to hide himself and only come out in combat, and not scare the kids.
Or we're saying we're gonna use him, so that we'll trick the red scales.
Oh, okay. Well, but they still might think that Vin is ally of Red Skills.
Sure. I mean, just because they're part of the red scales doesn't mean they're all dragonborns.
I don't know anything. All I know is all you humans from West Coast look the same. I'm sure Red Dragonborn look all same to these kids. A Dragonborn is a Dragonborn. If I'm terrified of water. I don't like water. River, ocean, sea, all water.
I mean, you live in the Dune Sea.
That's sand, not water.
I mean, it's stuff gets everywhere, sticks on you.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's all coarse. I like it.
Yeah, but It's too sunny. You know, the big yellow thing burns us.
All right. We're gonna get Bo and Vin, and then bring them up to the kids and explain to Vin and Bo what's going on.
Okay.
Is Bo still here, or is he asleep?
Who fell asleep?
Mark?
Not too far off, just kind of off to the side from where you guys left me.
So, what are you
Studying
doing? You just
Studying the map.
Okay. Because I know you said you wanted to set off to the side earlier
Yeah,
to a quieter spot, and I skipped you.
that's all right. Just studying the map. No, just studying the map.
Okay.
This would have taken us a while.
And we're gonna go get Vin from the tavern.
Vin is not in the tavern. Vin is in the inn.
He's finding a place to sleep, not a place to drink.
right.
Vin is responsible adult.
We find Vin.
Vin is a responsible adult.
We wants to, how you say, help, but does not know how. So he gets room.
And we explain to Vin and Bo the situation, and we bring them back to the kids.
Okay. You see them in the same spot. Well, you see them as Vin comes around the corner, kind of. And they kind of start walking away. You hear these noises come out their mouth.
I look at Imhotep like,
Children. What is?
He's not red, but he
is friend. He is friend.
Put it. Put
I
sword down.
smacked Vin in the face. He doesn't do anything. Doesn't even budge.
Can I try?
I go, sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he has to kind of like climb up on your knee and like.
okay. Well, I don't really trust,
But I don't really have a choice. So.
Okay.
You came to us.
I know, this is why I don't have a choice. I have to trust you. I asked for help. You bring this creature of, what are you, brass? Bronze? I could probably make you the shiny jewelry and sell you. What?
I just kind of glare at him like,
How often do you shed? Just a question. Curiosity.
it has been some time.
Are you molting?
All right.
I'm gonna try and pluck one of my scales.
in
And
the
give it to
alleyway.
him.
Let's all try to hide ourselves in the alleyway behind boards, woods, whatever. I think Imhotep is gonna try to climb up on top of one of the roofs and like try to like hide up on the roof where he has a like wash down the alley, but he's up on the roof, kind of a ways away, so that way he can kind of shoot his arrows down from a rooftop as when the enemies approach. But hold up, we don't want to kill these guys, right, guys? Right? No, we don't want to kill them. Or at least
But we just
not
want to capture one.
Vin,
Please capture
kind of
one.
looks at you like, what the hell's going on right now?
We explained it to you.
Yeah. They cut you.
I told you. We cut you up to speed on the way here. Unless Austin was listening.
Red scales, abducting
Red
kids.
scales. Red scales are coming.
You want to help us? Try to. I'm going to act like I'm hiding, but they're going to find me and snatch me, and you have to
The
keep
red
me
scales
safe.
are coming.
And if you
Um,
don't,
we
then
can
I'm
let
going
him
to
take
die
one.
and probably given to the volcano. I don't know.
Okay. So we're going to ambush the Red Skull Dragonborns. I mean, we don't know what they are. They could be Dragonborns. They could be half dragon. They could be Kobolds. All we know is that they're red. They could be red. They are red. And they are taking the children off of the streets. Now we can approach this multiple ways, friends. While we don't know the boys, these children, and this could be something that these kids don't understand, and it could be a complete misunderstanding, and they're like taking the kids off the street and helping them. But I think none of us think that.
No.
I
Judging
hope
off of
that
the
is
story
case.
that I heard.
Um,
Not the case.
But we want to image them, and we want at least one of them alive to question.
Well, Vin is really not stealthy, so I'm just gonna like try and hide myself behind my cloak as best I can.
Why don't you just hide around the corner?
Just post up in a doorway, just
Yeah.
you know, with your hood up.
Just
I'm gonna do
acting
that.
you're-
I'm gonna do that.
Maybe get a mug and act like you're like maybe you're drinking and it's kind of like lounging and drinking.
Yep, and I've got like my cloak over my head and it's all covering me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I like a little disguise.
Okay. As you
I'm
guys
up on the
take it-
roof.
I'm
up on the roof and
too.
I'll roll a stealth check when I need to. I'm up on the roof.
Is Bo with us?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll just stay down there with you. I'm not very stealthy either.
I mean, I'm not stealthy.
You guys wait a few hours as midnight comes around. You're watching. And everyone, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oof.
2.
Perception.
I'm falling asleep.
Another nat 20, dude. Tonight is my night. I'm rolling rocks.
Too bad it's wasted on all this roleplay.
Hey, roleplay
Just
is the lifeblood of the game, baby. I tried eating a snack to like give me energy, and now I'm just tired and full. Also, it didn't work at all.
That's why I made sure I bought a Celsius before I
Yeah.
started.
I'm a night owl.
So am I. I'm typically night owl too. Yeah.
No, yeah. Normally I am, but there have been some early mornings this week, and I also drove for like 6.5, 7 hours today.
Oh boy, yeah.
Woof. Where are you at?
That can do it. That can do it to you.
Dude, actually, it was awesome. One of my users is on PTO right now in
Drug
Florence,
users, just so
Oregon.
you know.
Users,
Yeah.
like what you sell crack or?
Yep, exactly. And he's on PTO right now on the coast, and he took me out to the Florence dunes in his
Oh,
side by
crank?
side, and we just ripped for a couple hours.
That's
super
sick.
fun. Yeah.
You sell crank?
Mhm.
Power tools. So, you're as you're watching, you don't necessarily see anything at first, but you do hear. Instead of the rain pattering down, you have the puddles. But a lot of you who rolled, like for example, Carrie, natural 20, anyone with a really high roll was able to notice this almost like second sound of pattering, like footsteps and puddles, and there's extra drips, extra steps, and you see all of a sudden the kid just disappear. And you hear a silent muffled like,
Oh, dude, I'm not even kidding you that I almost prepared fairy fire, but didn't. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
We don't. I mean, you don't know if we see it. By the way, Carrie, you don't know if we do or don't see it.
I mean, I nudge you, and.
Are you up on the
and-
roof with me?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, you pointed it out to me then.
yeah.
When you pointed it out to me, do I see
If
it?
you watch this kid, you see him disappear. Like you would see this. Carrie's the one that notices the footsteps coming. And then
Can I roll it over into hearing, like following by sound, or something?
I'd
Is
say
there
that you-
footsteps? Is there footsteps? Now that he's pointed out to us, do we see like footsteps now?
Yeah, you see coming from the same direction where it came from. Kind of like you look at the alley, it would be the direction that Crimson had come around. It's kind of heading that way from earlier where he was.
I cast a see invisibility upon myself.
You see the form of this lizard serpentine-like creature with almost like this cobra head underneath like this hooded cloak, as this like tongue kind of comes out and is carrying this kid, and the kid's body is unmoving at this point, looks stiff.
And okay, so obviously it's within the next 6 seconds because they're every round, and then the next 6 seconds, fairy fire.
Okay.
Nice.
So now he's lit up like a Christmas tree with fire, and I yell, "Get him!"
And with
And-
that,
yeah.
you have found yourselves a red-scaled Yuan-Ti.
Whoa.
And that's
Now you're alive. Oh, look at